Let's get right to the Bronx, where Marcus Solis is following the latest on these mass deportation efforts, and he has details on the arrest in the High Bridge section. Marcus, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Michelle and David. We saw a crackdown by the Trump administration begin last week in a number of sanctuary cities across the nation. It began in earnest here in New York City this morning, specifically the Bronx, with these raids taking place on Ogden Avenue and here on Creston Ave.
Yo lo más escuché fue policía.
That's how this resident of an apartment on Creston Avenue describes being awakened during an early morning raid that saw federal law enforcement agents take an individual into custody. The pictures posted by the DEA. This woman, who doesn't want to be identified, says the man from the Dominican Republic rented a room about a month ago. He told him he was married and they still took him away, she says. The arrest was part of a sweeping operation in the High Bridge section of the Bronx. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem on hand herself, posting pictures, taking part in briefings. The person taken into custody is identified as Anderson Zambrano Pacheco, an alleged member of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Agua, who authorities describe as a ringleader wanted for kidnapping, burglary, and menacing in an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado. Since last week, hundreds of undocumented individuals have been detained nationwide. An ICE spokesman says federal agencies began conducting enhanced targeted operations today in New York City. For some residents in the Bronx, the arrests come as a welcome development.
I'm really happy it's happening. Very happy, actually. I've been seeing prostitution, women are walking around in skirts. You know, it's just very obvious they're prostitutes walking around. The building got worse the moment these people came in.
While it's unclear the charges related to the individual taken into custody here on Creston Ave, as far as the arrest in across the borough with Anderson Zambrano Pacheco, 25-year-old alleged gang member in that Colorado operation, that investigation, that suspect to appear in federal court later this afternoon. And because that was an ongoing criminal case, that is why the NYPD was involved in that operation that took place earlier this morning, as opposed to others involving immigration authorities. And we're live in the High Bridge section of the Bronx. Marcus Solis, Channel 7 Eyewitness.